You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Dattebayo!
I saw the excitement in your eyes a split second before it happened. Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show where two old guys and this guy that we love so much that we never see.
Yeah, this guy hasn't been on the show
This year.
When's the last time you've been on?
Last year.
What episode was it? Do you remember?
It was with Ian.
Was it? Were you on the? You weren't on the
in
Ultimate
there.
Online.
It might have been the wrap up.
No, it wasn't the Ultimate
wasn't the
Online.
wrap-up?
It might have been the wrap up. I can't remember.
Because I think like
That was
before
almost a year ago.
Yeah, I think before
Yeah.
this, your last two episodes were the 2016 wrap up and the 2015 wrap up.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think
Links
so.
in the show notes if you want to listen to those episodes.
So if you didn't know who that is,
They're
that
rowdy.
is those dulcet tones are Captain Gun Nerd, formerly Bitch Wizard,
Is-
formerly Burger Bottom,
I forgot about Bitch Wizard.
John Turley.
Yeah.
Bitch Wizard lasted for like 10 minutes. I think.
Bitch Wizard lasted till he really bitched at me about it. Play old games this week.
No.
And surprisingly, this is our first one of these games.
And it might be the only one.
That's true, because there are a lot of these games, and I don't think a lot of them are very good.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar. I think
But-
they're good.
Well, yeah, some of the later like Shippuden ones, I think, are good fighting games.
I haven't
I'm
played
always
any of the
tempted to
Shippuden
buy
ones.
one because they look really fucking good. But we're playing a Naruto game.
Yeah.
Naruto
Try it.
No,
Gecko Mike Tyson 4.
Mike Tyson. Yeah. Nailed it.
yeah, pretty much. Now, I can't speak to any of the other. Like, are there non-fighting Naruto games?
I think so.
There's some
Or are they
RPG.
all
I tried
fighters?
playing an
Like-
RPG for like Game Boy Advance or something like that.
There's a bunch on
okay.
Steam too, right?
Yeah, a whole bunch of fighting games on Steam. There might
Wow.
be others, but I know there's a turn-based RPG. I was like, oh, awesome. And then it just wasn't very good.
I can only speak
Yeah, I
to
can
3
imagine.
and 4. So,
I think this would be cool. Like, I think Naruto would be cool to like make a tabletop RPG around where it's like mutants and mastermind style, like build your own ninja. And like,
I've read one that was kind of weird,
yeah.
but
Was it like fan made or was it real?
I think it might have been fan made.
Okay.
Because I downloaded like from Demonoid back in the day, like
Yeah.
a huge bundle of tabletop RPGs.
Everything you download from Demonoid is legit.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Everything. That's like just a rule.
It's a legit malware.
I've never even heard of Demonoid.
Yeah, me neither, man. What is Demonoid? I don't know.
Does it spoil the precious of demons? Yes. Yes.
Is that like a Doom reference? I don't know.
It's a Noid reference.
It's a Noid reference. Demonoid.
It's a Domino's, like black deep website.
The Deep Noid.
Demonoid. What was the name?
It spoils your innocence.
What was the dude's name? His last name was Noid, and he held up that.
Oh, yeah, that Domino's, because they were
Was it
making
like
fun of him.
Alfred Noid or something like
Something
that.
like that.
He made the Noid go away.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks, Alfred E. Noid. I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, he held some people at gunpoint. if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
Yeah, I learned that from Tyler on
Yep,
this show.
Yep. I think it was the Avoid the Noid episode, I think.
Yeah, good episode.
Yeah. I haven't thought about that one in a while.
Link in the show notes, right?
Yeah, have a link at the show. I mean, I think it was a good
No,
episode.
it was good. It was informative, if anything.
I sure as fuck have not gone
That's what
back.
we go for on this show.
It has been, I feel like, most recently. So I want to just go
Yeah.
ahead and get in front of this and say I am not prepared at all to talk about this game. Not even for a minute. Shrug. I mean, are you,
No.
I mean,
John?
I don't know what to say. I mean,
So that's a no.
No, not really. Which is funny because we played it.
Yeah,
like
we played it a lot.
Yeah, we played it like a whole lot 12 years ago.
Yeah,
and
we have a
played
history.
it like a whole lot earlier today.
Yeah, we have a history with this
And
game.
I played it a bit the last time before this time that you
Yeah.
guys played it before you went to
yeah,
Basic.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
we
right.
were actually going to record this 2 years ago, and then your second son was born like 2
Yeah.
days after we played
Exactly.
the game, and it was like, oh, we're not going to record this forever.
No,
and here
no,
we
it's gonna
are.
be a minute. And yeah, we finally made it. It was a long journey.
I hope it's worth. Man, these listeners are gonna love this.
I know.
It's gonna be like, man, that was. So, we're gonna get done listening to this and be like, oh my god, that was worth the wait. Oh my god, Naruto Gecko Mike Tyson 4. I love it. It's my favorite game.
Just imagine how good La Mulana's going to be with all the build up.
Right? 3D Dot Heroes. Oh my god, my mind is blown. I gotta go out and get a GameCube right now so I can play Naruto Mike Tyson Gecko the
I
fourth.
need to mod it and everything.
Yeah.
Well, before
mean-
we go ahead,
No, go ahead, please.
I say before we get to all that, I'm your beard host Tyler, and last week we discussed our intro stories. This week would be an analysis of what sitcom couple are Dave and our wives,
Right.
and John too. Now that you're here,
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do this too?
Yeah, you got to do this
I
too.
don't know.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That does not make sense in this context. But my point is, you got to fucking do it.
I'll try.
You're on mic 3. That means you're participating.
I got you. I'm here, so it's happening.
It's fine. I forgot about it too. I can just make it up as well. Tyler's prepared as fuck.
because I've always thought about it a lot, and
Oh, see, I haven't. No, not at
Oh, yeah.
all. Not until
Oh, yeah.
right now.
We'll talk about it. We'll throw out some sitcom couples.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
All
help
right.
me out with this.
So I've always been torn between Melissa and I being Jim and Pam from The Office, or more recently
Because you work together at a paper company?
Yep.
I feel like Jim and Pam are too vanilla. You know, like they're just
Well, see, that's why.
they're the every.
That's because we have
couple.
like best friends for years with other people, and then
Yeah.
ended up together, and it was just like clicked, and it was perfect. Like we have their. I don't think we have their personalities, but we have their story.
And you do want to start up that sports company. And she is not about
That
it.
she's going to go to art school and fail twice, and then we're gonna have a rough marriage over starting on basketball.
It was such a bummer. I felt like they were trying to like
It was so
make
forced.
it. Yeah,
It was
right.
so fucking
The writers
forced.
are just like, I don't know. They got together. We got to like mix it up or something.
yeah,
do
no
we
one's
do
like
now?
perfectly happy
Don't
in their
fucking
marriage.
touch it. It's like, yeah, I mean, don't focus on somebody else. It's like, and they did that thing where it's like, oh, well, Pam and Jim are having problems. Meanwhile, Dwight, Andy, and Angela are having their thing. And it's like, just, I don't know, just focus on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went off the rails a little bit.
But I think the other couple who I think has a similar story and personalities closer to our own are Niles and Daphne of Frasier.
I like that.
Because I am a spoiled, sissified, small white boy who likes the finer things in life.
All right.
And yeah.
Okay.
And Melissa's a hard-edged psychic.
British too.
British.
Yeah.
So back to Jim and Pam
Yeah.
then? Or?
I think like a dynamic of like me being in love with her forever and her like loving me too, but it like her having like realized it, be like, oh my god, all of a sudden, and then I think she like our person, she's a lot more like Daphne than Pam, and I'm a lot more like Niles than Jim. So I think out of like, because I felt of others like Sam and Diane, no, out.
Yeah.
Frasier and Lilith, no.
Yeah.
Other sitcom couples,
Roseanne and
Roseanne
Dan.
and Dan.
Of course we go there.
Yeah.
That's me and Andy right there. Roseanne and
She's not listening to this. It's fine. Say she's Roseanne.
She probably would.
Which facelift of Roseanne is she?
She wouldn't get. She would only get upset if I was like, "She's last season, Roseanne." She'd be like, "Fuck that!" She's like, "That show was shit on the last season." No, and the rest of it was great. So,
We're not Meredith and Derek from Grey's Anatomy.
I don't know who those people are.
Yeah, well, the late season started up, so we're watching that. Watching that Grey's Anatomy.
How is it?
I give it
eyes.
shit. It's not nearly as terrible as I always thought it was.
Right.
It's enough where like it can be on and we can watch it and I can play on my phone and it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just me touch your boobs while you watch it. It's fine. It's
Oh.
good.
So
No.
it's a.
Well,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
really okay. It's just that you get other things while it goes.
No, it's really okay. I followed the story and I'll ask. If I zone out, then I'll be like, "Hey, what happened to this character who'll be gone in 2 seasons?"
You're invested?
I'm invested enough that I know their names.
That's pretty
There you
good.
go.
So yeah,
That speaks pretty highly.
yeah. What about you guys? I guess there's also Ross and Rachel or Monica and Chandler.
Well, we all know you're Ross.
We're pretty close. I'd say we're also pretty close to Monica and Chandler, but
But you're Ross, we decided on those so many episodes ago where you got
See,
really
that's
mad
what-
at the end.
Out, it's out. It's
You're
done.
getting red right now.
Done, yeah.
Wait, did you say you're Roz or
Ross.
you're Ross?
Ross.
Okay, Ross. Okay, because
Not extreme. Not Ross is extreme Ross when he like comes in with like spiked hair and he's got high frosted tips. What's up, guys? I'm Ross. Let's learn about dinosaurs. And he sits in the chair backwards.
Ross Fieri.
I wonder if Ross, like in his head, thought he was like Sam Neill in Jurassic Park. Like he wanted to be that guy.
Everybody wants to be
Well,
Sam Neill. in
there's an
Jurassic
episode where
Park,
he's
right?
like, I am like Indiana Jones.
You know, I have actually watched. It's funny that those shows come on Nick at Night. Like Friends been coming on Nick at Night. Yeah, does that make you
that
feel
hurts.
old? I know.
Friends has
doesn't
been
it?
on, like I feel
It's
like
been on
Friends was
for a
on Nick at Night
while.
when like we were in college or
Friends
something.
and
wasn't it?
Blossom
No.
and shit like that be on Nick at Night. It's like, that's for Dick Van Dyke and
I know.
Yeah.
That's for shit
Well,
that's barely in color.
Taxi at the latest.
Yeah.
The latest.
Yeah. Mork and Mindy, maybe.
Definitely Dobie Gillis. Give me that old
100%.
Hey, I remember some
like,
Dobie Gillis. man.
Bob Denver,
Yes.
like in his teens.
Pre Gilligan.
Yeah.
The Gilligan backstory. We need it.
But like those have been on like when we're putting the kids to bed, I'll turn on turn on Nick at Night and we'll watch a couple episodes of Full House and then like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air will come on and then after that like Friends will come on. And so I've watched several episodes of Friends but at 0 volume level. So it's like I'm just visually just literally just watching it and not listening to it and I'll be like, "Oh, I've seen this episode. Oh, I know what's happening now." It'll take me a minute to figure it out.
Do you roll with subtitles on?
No.
That's how we do, man. Closed captioning all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I need to do that. But mostly, like, Andy's just, like, playing on her phone. I'm just playing on my phone. I got the baby over my shoulder.
Put the
We're just
TV on
waiting.
so it's not weird.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
We're just waiting for him to fall asleep. That's it.
I glance at the TV every now and then, make sure there's not murder on there. It's like, oh, no murder. Henry's probably fine.
Well, that's why we go Nick at Night. 'Cause we don't have to worry
Yeah.
about none of that shit. Yeah.
YouTube's a minefield, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because that autoplay will get you.
I have
Yeah.
to walk by like when Charlie be watching videos on YouTube. And,
Charlie
like every
be
now and
tripping.
then I'll walk by and I'm like, hang on, what was that? Was that? Oh,
Did
okay.
Spider-Man
It's all
get
right.
Elsa
It's all
pregnant?
right.
Right.
Yes.
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 This is Spider-Man Elsa impreg
That is so weird that is such a huge thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's
it's a
like
real
an
thing.
actual thing. You're not,
No,
I thought
Spider-Man
you
and
were just-
Elsa?
I thought you
Spider-Man
were
and
just
Elsa.
throwing random
Not-
characters together.
No. Oh, yeah, they do that. Yeah,
Okay.
for real, for real. Yeah, and they're always doing, stuff that is, let's be honest, just way out of character for both. For all.
Definitely.
I mean, it's just like so off model. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
The realism factor is just totally. blown
Yeah,
away.
I don't know what you do. How do they make those, by the way? Because it's like Henry watches. Do you guys know? Are you familiar with Tayo, the friendly little bus? It's a Korean
Nope.
CG thing. I think it's nice. It's pretty good. But like on YouTube, there are all kinds of people like doing their own episodes and shit where they like essentially modify Tayo toys and put on plays and stuff. And it's like they've done like shot for shot live action remakes of episodes of Tayo. And it's like, how do you do this? And they're like monetized and everything. It's like, I don't know how. I guess they're just like, fuck it, you're in Korea. What are you going to do?
Well, there's another show on YouTube, Kenna Loves, where it's Elsa and Anna Barbie dolls that then have like the baby versions of Anna and Elsa, and it's like Anna and Elsia, their daughters, and a little girl's just playing with them and telling a story, and Kenna fucking loves that shit.
Yeah.
That and surprise eggs.
Oh, man, surprise
Oh,
eggs,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, we got to go somewhere else with this.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about surprise eggs?
Anybody with kids is like, yeah.
Exactly.
Anybody without
Oh, yeah.
kids, like, what the?
Exactly. Like, oh man, I'm done.
But hopefully we're hitting that sweet spot demographic where it's like the people we're talking to who don't have kids are still kids. And they're like, yeah, surprise eggs. Man, I love it when they open it and just there's shit inside of it.
Because like our youngest listener, Joey Webster, do you love surprise eggs?
I think we have a younger listener than Joey Webster.
Oh, man.
I can verify that we have a 14-year-old listener. Does that terrify everybody here?
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it does.
It's not Brandy Jr.
Wow.
I know she won't. She doesn't listen. I don't want her to listen.
So what was your answer? What's sitcom couple?
Oh shit, I don't know, man.
No?
I mean, I don't think that we really parallel any. I mean, we're not
Dharma and
interesting
Greg.
enough to
Dharma
be
and
on
Greg,
television.
Dharma and Greg.
Shut
Dharma
your
and Greg.
fucking mouth.
That's your favorite show, isn't it?
Yes,
You love
absolutely.
Dharma
I love
and Greg.
Dharma and Greg. I love it. It's
You
such
love
a-
Dharma. Remember that when you had your 21st birthday and it was Dharma and Greg themed?
Yeah, that's exactly how it
Yeah,
was.
I mean, it
We
was
dressed
great,
up in
dude.
suits and did acid.
Yeah,
Dharma and Greg
we flipped
party.
coins like you're either a Dharma or you're a Greg. You
There's
have to figure it all out.
If you're a Greg, go sit outside. If you're a Dharma, we're gonna do acid.
If you're gonna do acid and stand on the car for an hour.
Wasn't there like a little Family Guy parody of them? Like,
Yes, and it's the
Yeah,
best
it
fucking
is.
Family
Why,
Guy.
It is
why are you
that-
on that table, Dharma? You're such a free spirit.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up that show right there and how I feel about it. But no, like if we were more interesting, we might parallel a sitcom couple, but we're not. We're super fucking boring. So,
So who's the mash couple? Radar and
well,
I
the only
can't name any other. Alan Alda and Radar.
the
Or
mash,
those
the
characters.
only
In a helicopter. Is a helicopter, right?
Yeah. It's a bubble top helicopter. I've flown in one of those.
Bubbles.
It's weird.
My favorite character.
It's scary.
I
as
also
shit.
love flying in bubbles.
Yeah, they're glass
The
on the
military
floor.
sounds
So when
magical.
you look down, you see like stuff that's way, way, way below you. It's freaky.
You think about death a lot?
Yeah. I mean, you get good with it
Life
after
is
the
precious.
first few minutes, but
Yeah.
it's like, at first it's pretty bad.
I'm glad you brought up Full House though, because Nikki and I are totally Michelle and Comet because like that girl's always eating my ice cream.
And you're two people.
And I'm adorable.
We never
I'm
revealed that
two
before.
adorable people. People ask like, how do you stay up so late? It's like, second Dave.
Second Dave sleeps all day.
Yeah.
First Dave gets.
My parents are weird. I'm twins. They named us both Dave. They raised us as the same person.
We can only take one at a time,
What
so
was
we're putting
that,
on opposite sleeping schedules.
Yeah, do you think there's ever like a situation where like parents have twins, divorce, and they're like, you just take one and I'll take the other?
Yeah, the Parent Trap.
Oh, is that? I've never seen the Parent Trap. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Really?
And they don't let the twins know each other. They never know each other exists, and
and-
they meet up at camp.
And the court was like, it's fine. Bang the gavel.
Where you going to Europe? That's fine. Yeah.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, go ahead. And they meet up at camp and look just alike and figure out
Well, what-
they're siblings.
Okay, so
They could be cousins.
Tyler and Dave and John discuss the Parent Trap.
No, look, I came in here already saying like, I don't know what to say about this game, so I feel good with the way this
But you
conversation
keep
goes.
saying that you don't know what to say about this game.
Yeah.
But I know that you. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I know that you love this game.
No, I do. I do love this
Okay.
game. I do
All right.
love this game.
I love
can't-
it too. And other than just gushing about it, like, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can gush about it.
Well, that's what I mean.
But before we get to that,
Yeah, you brought some beer
I brought some beer for you guys.
that
to
I've been
try.
drinking on.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No.
well, you drank on yours, so I figured
I
I'd
drank
drink
all
on
of mine.
Yeah, I noticed. Because like you were drinking on it, and I was like, well, guess we're not waiting. Glug glug.
Well, I'd had it before. You guys
Yeah.
haven't had it before.
Oh, I'll
This is-
pretend then.
this
Forget.
is
I haven't
my-
tried it.
Okay, this is my favorite beer. So right now, anyway, until I find a better one. But right now, I feel like this is my favorite beer. So I wanted you guys to try it.
All right.
It's Boulevard Tough Kitty Milk Stout, which I know sounds pretty crazy, but I think it's delicious.
You could also be JD and Turk from Scrubs. JD and Turk. JD and Turk.
Well, I thought it would
Who'd
be
be
like
Chocolate
JD
Bear?
and Becky too, though, right?
Andy.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be JD and Becky too, right? But weren't they a thing?
Oh, that's
Well, I mean, they kind of
What
had
was
a
Becky Two's
tumultuous
name?
kind
Sarah
of.
Chalk.
Sarah Chalk,
Yeah,
man.
other Becky.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up, Melissa?
A wonderful wife has arrived with pizza.
You want to record? You're okay. All right. Well, we can fix that.
Hey, there's something on the counter that'll help you with that.
She prefers very hard liquor to anything flavored.
Oh.
She's a tougher kitty, toughest kitty.
Yeah.
Toughest kitty, yeah. She
Yeah,
ain't having
damn
this milk
right.
stout. She's
Yes.
It is a milk stout.
It is.
I don't like milk stout.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let's-
knew you said you didn't.
I'm
so
gonna
I
drink
was-
this, but
Define milk stout. Like
gonna leave that up to John. The
I don't know.
proprietor.
I assume that it has milk somewhere in the brewing process. Someone who's way more into beer could probably explain it. I don't know.
Or
I just
the
know
internet could.
I know it's creamy. It tastes kind of creamy for a beer, and I think it's fucking delicious.
Well, guys, as we all know, milk stout is a stout containing lactose, which is a sugar derived from milk. Because lactose cannot be fermented by beer yeast, it adds sweetness, body, and energy to the fitness beer.
I just gotta say this fitness beer tastes energetic.
Fitness beer, yeah.
Does it really say fitness beer?
Yeah.
You're fucking shitting me.
No, it does. Look it up on the internet. Fitness beer.
Oh, wow. There must be another meaning for that
Well,
word.
I'm not disgusted by it, so that is big points for a beer.
Yeah, as far as
Okay,
milk stouts
there we
go,
go.
I mean, not terrible.
Not terrible and not disgusted by it. There you go, man. Boulevard should be calling you with their
Can we get
their
the sponsorship?
endorsement.
We're
pretty
just giving
soon.
you back the reviews of the podcast. So-
All right,
I mean, I will drink it.
right on.
Thank you for bringing it. I'm sorry I don't
no
love
problem.
it.
No, it's cool. I know you guys are not like super into it.
I'll continue to drink it.
I like a Kolsch. I don't know what it is. I don't know what a Kolsch
yeah.
is, but I like how they taste.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a milk stout.
And I don't mind a stout, too.
Yeah.
I like an oatmeal stout.
Well, I've got that Guinness. That's a non-milk stout.
Now, is that a fitness beer or not?
Totally a fitness
Okay,
beer.
all right.
Yeah. I mean, all darks are fitness
All darks are
beers
fitness
for
beers.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
they're light, you know.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
super
yeah.
light.
Yeah.
No, I'll drink this if you want, and then you can have one of the Guinness.
I'm all right.
You can try
I'm
that
going to do
Guinness
this.
out.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'll do this.
All right.
I'm good. I'm committed.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm committed.
I like it.
I'm going to drink it. I do love this game.
Man, it is a. I have not. I said this earlier. I have not played nearly as many fighting games as you have. I've played some Street Fighters, some Tekkens, some Mortal Kombats. You know, your heavy hitters. But this is my favorite fighting game ever, by far.
Well, we played the shit out of it.
Yeah, we played it a lot. I know, but it's beautiful. The mechanics are wonderful. It's easy to pick up and learn, but it's still got some complexity and it's got some crazy ass combos, and it's just the special moves are great. Like everything about it, I love it.
Do you want to do a Dave Reese on Wikipedia?
Oh yeah, you should do that.
Then we can I can try to pronounce the real name of this game. I'm going to fail. This is a Japanese game. So I'm going to go ahead and say
it's
that.
like super Japanese.
When I was living with you, John, in 2004, I imported the third game in this series, and then in 2005, I imported the fourth game in this series from a site called Play Asia, which still exists, and it's where I'm eventually going to get the Taiko Drum Master game for PS4.
Nice.
I love that they still exist too, by the way, because it's like 13 years or 12 years went by, and it's like, man, I want to import this game. Maybe Play Asia's still around? Yep, it still is. Site looks exactly the same.
Is that where you got the freeloader too?
Yeah, I got. I think
Fuck
it's
yeah.
I got the freeloader. Yeah, because like with the GameCube, you got to get a boot disc essentially that you put in so
Yeah,
that you can
changes the
change the
region
region
code.
temporarily. Yeah. All right, guys. Oh boy, Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4, or as it's known, the series is known in North America as Naruto: Clash of Ninja. Never played any of those games,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know how good of ports they are. I don't know if they're just straight up translated or what. But this fourth game is specifically the one that I want to talk about, because essentially the way this series works is, and we'll get into this, it's not super balanced. Like the game's not balanced well because, and that's kind of part of its charm too, I think. But it's like every time there was like a new season of Naruto, they essentially took the same game and they're like, just add the new characters from this season into the game. And it's like the roster. So like every iteration of the series, it's like pretty much the same gameplay with like a different couple modes, but it's just like just the roster just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, there's a lot of characters.
So many characters. And honestly, the characters are like the scary part for me. When it's like, I'm not prepared to talk about this game, it's because I can't name half the characters in this game. Because it's
I
like,
can help you.
Because like I got Rock.
Oh, yeah.
There's like Rock Guy. Like once we get to not to be confused with Rock Lee or Guy.
Or Guy.
Right. But like once we get into I think they're called the Sound 4.
The Sound Village 4.
Yeah, that's where it's like I do not know, like Kimamoro, chemotherapy guy.
Kimimaro the bone one.
Yeah.
Kimimaro, yeah,
Once we get to
He's
that,
badass.
it's like
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
super fucking fuzzy for me on Naruto. But this game, the literal translation is Naruto Great Ninja Battle !4 is surprisingly the fourth installment of the series. It was released in Japan on November 2005, and because John and I are fucking Naruto fighting game hipsters, we were playing this game like when it came out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out.
I mean, that's because of you more than me. You went to all of the trouble of like owning a GameCube and buying the bootloader and buying the third game and then buying this one. So I was just sort of along for the ride, but it was fucking awesome.
These Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4 and 3 are literally the only games that I own that go into a GameCube anymore. Like I don't know what's happened.
But
all
they're
those
worth
years.
it. He kept this hardware around for 12 fucking years to play this one game. That should let you know that you need to play this game.
Yeah, totally. I'll let you borrow it. I won't.
You
I
won't.
won't. You have to find it on your own. I don't know. I know
Find an emulator that fucking runs it. Like,
Dude, I've seen some screenshots of like people who have emulated
Right.
it, and it's like, so this game's all cell shaded, right? And
Yeah,
that's
it looks amazing.
because
Oh,
it's like,
man.
I love it when they take anime and they're like, what's the best format to do this in? Well, let's cell shade it because then it'll look like the anime. And that's like, I remember playing this game and being like, holy shit, this fucking looks like all the characters look on model. They all sound right. I mean, it looks essentially like you're playing
the show.
anime.
Yeah. You're playing one of the big battles. I mean,
Which is why one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to the Dragon Ball Z fighter that's coming out. Even though I'm not
my
super
God.
familiar with Dragon Ball Z, it looks amazing because
It
it's all
looks fucking
cell shaded. I mean,
amazing.
it looks fucking choice, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks
I want to
sweet.
see it. I have not seen a single second of
I
Dragon
mean,
Ball.
it
so.
captures the game quite well.
Please keep it up.
I like that.
You'll be watching some Lilyhammer on the Netflix. Fargo.
I was about to say, for the rest of this episode, we can either do Fargo or Northern Exposure. It's your choice.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good show.
Only thing I remember about Northern Exposure was that there was a moose walking through town, and I thought that was funny when I was a kid.
I remember the DVDs came in like hoodies.
Really?
They're like little hoodie
Like parka
packages
like
with-
deals?
I
Yeah.
just remember Tom Skerritt.
Interesting. Did you own the DVDs for Northern Exposure?
Nope. I just remember always seeing them sitting at Walmart.
Gotcha.
Whenever I'd go buy my friends' DVDs.
Were you tempted, like
Yes.
based on the packaging,
Yep,
or
absolutely.
Okay, I thought maybe you would, because I know you are a sitcom king. Northern Exposure, that's sitcom, right? Ish.
I've never seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No
Well, then
idea.
there's the idea for our next podcast, the whole new series.
Everybody make a Northern Exposure RPG. That's what.
Yeah, just two.
Oh yeah,
Well, John, you're in on it too. Just three Southern guys talking about Northern Exposure.
yeah. We're talking about converting it to D20 Modern.
Oh my God! Yes, please. Northern Exposure, the horror RPG. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Make us survive the elements check.
God, the money's
Ooh.
just gonna flow in.
Oh. Make a spot the moose in town check. You spot it. It's funny.
You take 72 points of sanity damage from the moose. A moose should not be in town. You take sanity damage.
The moose opens its mouth like Pennywise. You see the deadlights inside. Didn't expect that, did you? All right, so this game, Naruto Gecko Mike Tyson 4, it covers the events from the Naruto anime, and I assume the manga as well, the return of Itachi arc. Itachi being Sasuke, one of the main characters in the anime, his brother, his older brother.
Yep. One of my favorite characters in the series.
Why is that?
Spoilers? You want me to?
I mean, I don't mind if you spoil it, but how long do you think?
It's been like Naruto is over.
Yeah,
Like Naruto Shippuden, they're done.
but Boruto's going on.
Right.
Right, but how many seasons between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden? How many seasons are there?
I know there are. I think there. Oh man, there's like 300 something episodes. I think in like Naruto,
There's a bunch.
and there are
Yeah.
more
Okay.
Shippuden.
So if you don't want to hear this, then you should skip ahead just a
That's
little
true.
bit.
That's
Skip
true.
ahead a
You're
minute or
you're
something.
behind.
But here's the thing: you
Which I
probably,
am.
you're probably either fully invested or you're not invested at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think
Yeah,
there's
that
a
is-
whole
that
lot of
is-
gray area here. So I say shoot, man.
So you were pronouncing them sort of in the Japanese style, but I'm going to say them in the English in English translation.
Right, in Southern Exposure style.
Marshall County style.
Yeah, Itachi Uchiha.
Peggy Hill style.
Nice.
Coming back. Said talks.
Yeah, I heard it's
Somebody
in talks.
died. That makes me so sad because they can't be
That's
lucky.
true.
They can't have Lucky.
Or
or Brittany Murphy.
Brittany
obviously.
Murphy,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that was a given.
Well,
you know?
Luann and Lucky are both they
Together.
Rid them out of the show.
They,
Right, there we
they
go.
need to go to the oil rig where
They smoked too much meth and they're dead. So now it opens with their funeral.
Blam, 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 it's just their funeral in fast motion.
Oh, so sad.
Instead of drinking beer, they're carrying coffins.
Oh, no, stop.
But it's a dirge.
Then it
It's
slows.
playing on the organ.
Then it slows down and says their name and their
way-
years and the rest of
Oh, no.
They're just cartoon characters.
Well, they were real people.
It's a montage.
I
of
don't think you know how cartoons work. I'm not making fun of the actors. I'm
It's
just making
not
fun
the
of
cartoons. It's the people. It's the people that made them come to life.
And then it's a montage of Brittany Murphy pictures with the arms of an angel. Like
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Too soon. Tom Petty, I understand. That just happened. But we're all over
Nah,
Brittany
I
Murphy.
think we got Brittany Murphy.
we knew Clueless 2 was ever being made anyway.
Yeah, we're allowed to be monsters
fine.
as far as Brittany Murphy goes.
We won't advertise this to Brittany Murphy fans for the Facebook.
Oh man, I'm going to target Brittany Murphy fans for the Facebook ad. Would you like to boost your post to Brittany Murphy fans? Yeah. Yeah, I would. I'm kind of curious what that crowd looks like. Have you been to Brittany Murphy's fan page recently?
Not recently.
Me neither. Maybe we should check it out.
I mean, I've got my own Ty from Clueless fan page, but not like it's exclusively Brittany
Oh
Murphy.
my god! Until you mentioned Clueless, I forgot she was in Clueless. Is
She
that the
looks
first?
so incredibly different. That might be her breakthrough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is
All right.
this covers Itachi coming to. It's the whole thing with Itachi.
Yeah.
Basically,
He's a badass,
He's a badass.
but one of his arms doesn't work. Right? He's
Nope.
always got like this little
That-
cripple arm.
That's
thing
just,
going
that's
on.
just Aron style from Final Fantasy X.
Oh,
Cool.
I got
Yeah.
it. Just yes. He was like he played.
Aron.
I always said Oron.
Oron.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know how you pronounce it. But he played that game and he was like, "That's cool. I'm gonna take
gonna do
that.
that too."
Right? I'm gonna put my little arm in a sling."
Oh, but basically, Itachi used to live in the Hidden Leaf Village.
The Hidden Leaf Village.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll try this Guinness you're passing me. 200th anniversary export stout.
Get the bouquet.
Yeah, that's good. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah,
Would you
here.
trade me? Yeah, you can have this meow meow, and I'll drink the Guinness if you don't mind.
No.
I like Guinness.
By all means, take that. You can have one too if you like.
I'll just try Dave's. Leave a little bit left in that bottle, please.
Man, last
that enough?
second
Yeah.
save.
That's fine. It's supposed to spill over like this. I hear.
Right, it looks like a commercial. It looks like they would show in the commercial where
Yeah.
just a little bit
It's-
is running over the
Yeah,
side.
the head is overflowing.
I like the other one better.
You like the
Tough kitty?
Tough kitty?
Yep. But
It's a hard call
I'm
for
talking
me.
about
I like
Naruto
both.
some more.
It's milk
Yes,
stout,
please.
so they
Okay.
should have called it Tough Titty, right? Because it's milk
Yes.
stout and it's a fitness drink.
So the storyline is that Itachi, in an effort to, because he unlocks his Sharingan when he's like 3, and that's the red eye with the Tomoes
three-
in it.
The 3 pupils.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that.
Well, you start off with 1, and it gets stronger up until 3,
I see. Okay.
and then Mangekyo Sharingan is the
I'm not familiar with
the
that
next
one.
level.
Okay.
That's what Itachi uses whenever he crucifies Kakashi and
All right.
tortures him.
Whenever he goes up all Pontius Pilate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the special move. That's
Yeah.
his special
Yeah,
move.
in this game.
In
That's
this
his special
game.
move.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Where everything goes like negative
Scary.
image and
Yeah.
he says something about I know in the translation he says something about being tortured for 100 years or 1,000 years or something like
in
that.
your mind, it feels like 100 days or something like that, where he's just stabbing Kakashi, but in reality, it takes a second.
Yeah.
So he uses that jutsu, and then Kakashi just collapses whenever they're actually fighting.
And Naruto is like kind of like the anime, the manga is all based around essentially all these like techniques, right? That's like all like every ninja in the stories has like their own kind of like technique,
There
right?
are 3 different types of maneuvers a ninja has.
Okay.
Ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu.
All right. What are the differences?
Ninjutsu is anything like the elemental techniques.
Okay.
Taijutsu is fighting.
Okay.
And
So like Bruce, I'm sorry, like Rock Lee
Yeah,
and Guy.
Rock Lee can only use taijutsu.
Rock Lee looks like essentially, I know I make this joke a lot, but I really 100% mean it. It is like they ripped DJ Connor out of Roseanne and put him in an anime.
Yep.
I mean, it's like he's got a bowl cut. He's got very round eyes. It's like they're very much like, we need to make sure people understand this boy is not Japanese. They're like, what kind of eyes should we give him? I don't know. Betty Boop? Sure.
The round eye.
I mean, they are the roundest fucking eyes. They're like shark's eyes.
How will you illustrate the impetus of America, Kishimoto? Round eye. He cannot use it in
No ninja,
fighting.
right, exactly. Well, what's he uses fighting? Yeah, all right.
Let's see, because ninjutsu, elemental skills, taijutsu, fighting.
What was the last
And
one?
then
Genjutsu is mental manipulation.
Ah, okay.
Genjutsu
so
is what
that's-
Itachi specializes in.
Okay.
I see.
So not many ninjas are good at genjutsu. So I guess it's sort of the most dangerous, but not many people can use it or are good at it.
Okay.
That's what makes Itachi super dangerous.
And
What
is that
about Orochimaru? What is he? What is
Orochimaru
his-
has his own
now? He's the snake ninja. Right.
He is not the strongest character in Naruto, but he is the most unique. He is basically the wizard of the Naruto universe. He has more jutsu and more techniques and more technical ability than almost any other.
And that's
ninja.
he like transfers his life force from body to body, right? Is that how he's able to accumulate like all these like techniques and stuff?
Yep, because he's in his whole thing is he wants to transfer his soul into Sasuke's body,
Which is Itachi's little brother.
who is all like the co-star. Like Naruto's the star, slightly behind Naruto is Sasuke.
Right. Okay.
So Orochimaru tries it with Itachi, can't do it. Itachi beats the fucking shit.
He tries
out
to
of
take
him.
his body over.
Yeah, because Orochimaru used to be the Akatsuki. That's the black robe with the red clouds.
Ah, okay.
So he
Those-
basically quit. And it's like, I'm better on my own. Fuck this.
Okay. So and that's what Itachi is. He's what'd you call it? Akatsuki?
Akatsuki. Yep.
Akatsuki. And then also I can't remember the name of the Shark Man who also wears the
man.
black robe with the red clouds.
Kisame.
Kisame, he is in this game as well. He has
Love
like
Kisame.
he has the sword that is like made out of scales.
Shark skin.
Shark skin.
Yeah. Man, he's fun. He's a good.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
cool.
he is great. He's one of my favorite characters in the anime.
Cool character design.
Yep.
Because I mean he does look like a shark. I mean he looks like a were shark
Because
essentially.
he's a cast out of the Hidden Water Village.
If that
and
makes sense then.
the Water Village, or the Village Hidden in the Mist, rather, that they're more water techniques. Most of their bloodline is water techniques.
Okay.
And they have there are 7 special weapons. That's their primary force, or these 7
For this
unique
village,
weapons
or-
for this village.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's one of the 7 ninja swordsmen or whatever that have all these 7, one of the 7 unique blades.
Okay.
From the beginning.
Is it cursed? Like, is it what makes him look like a shark man, or
It's
was
never explained
Was
why
he
he looks like a
born
shark.
and looking like that? And they were like, "Oh, he obviously needs the shark skin sword."
I think so. His appearance is never explained.
Or did they seal a shark demon inside of him?
That would make sense.
Because that's not like Gara of the Sand, right? And because he's got that like raccoon living inside of him, and then
The
of
one
course,
tail.
and then and then of course Naruto has the fox demon inside.
nine
of him.
tail.
right? Okay,
who hate each other.
right.
A
okay,
lot.
right.
They say Kisame eventually, his ultimate mode is, they call him the tailless tailed beast, because he's the only character in the series who almost has as much chakra as Naruto.
And chakra is like their MP,
Yep.
essentially, right?
Yep.
It allows them to use their techniques.
Yep.
Yeah, it's their midichlorians, right?
Right.
Exact-
yeah, it can be measured
exactly.
by science.
Yeah.
And then
that.
and then this will measure the amount of chakra they have, and then write down that number, and then call Master Yoda and tell him
Yeah.
this number.
Yeah. I love it. It was fucking brilliant.
The chakra system, I'm glad you bring it up, because that is in the game, and that is essentially how you use your special abilities in this fighting game. I think they did a really good job of translating the mechanics that are set up in the anime into this game, because every character in this game you can tell that they have like taken the techniques from the anime and they're like, how do we make this into a game? And so like they take all like the famous techniques that are used in the anime and that character in the game has that technique. Like for example, I don't know all the names of them, but Chidori, for example, which is Kakashi's, right? Who teaches that to Sasuke.
Yep.
Kakashi can use it, and so can Sasuke. And they look different when they use it, and they look like they do in the anime when they use it. But what's really cool is it uses a certain amount of chakra. Lee, who is DJ Connor, round-eyed ninja.
Yeah.
Gaiju ninja.
He's tan.
Yeah.
A little more tan than DJ.
A little bit.
But that's it.
Well, that's on the boat ride over.
There was no cover.
Yeah.
He got a little burn.
Right.
He's a little scorched. But
Totally.
he is
Bowl
DJ
cut.
Connor.
I mean, he looks like a pretty much just
a
penis.
badass DJ Connor though.
Yeah, like if he really, like if DJ really applied himself.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. Lost a little bit of that baby fat.
It's funny because DJ was squinty eyed a little bit. You know, he always looked like he was up to something a little bit. You know? Lee doesn't look that way, but he does look like DJ Connor.
He does, other than the eyes. But like we talked about the eyes, they had to give him Betty Boop eyes so everyone knows that he is
Why does he have these
Japanese.
eyes?
Japanese.
So he can be easily made on the Nintendo Wii as a Mii in the Mii.
Right? Yeah, totally.
Very easy to
100%. He does kind of look like if somebody like rushed through a DJ Connor me. Like, okay, we made Doc Brown. What next? DJ Connor? Fine. Wait a minute. It looks like Rock Lee. Fuck it. We got to move on to Freddy Krueger. But anyway, the character Lee, a.k.a. DJ Connor, in the anime has the ability to open chakra gates, which make his physical attacks stronger, right? It makes him more powerful.
It basically takes off his muscles limitations. Like the body has limitations so it doesn't hurt itself, and that lets you bypass basically to use your chakra to push your body beyond its normal limits.
Awesome. Thank you. That's a great base for us to work on. This is one of the reasons that I love this game. In this game, Lee can use a special move, which he uses in the anime, where he's got these little arm wraps, and he'll put his arms forward, and the wraps will snake out like tentacles, wrap around a person in the air, and then drop down. That is a thing that's possible to do with your chakra. Something else that's possible to do with your chakra is to open a gate. And then once you open a gate, your attacks are more powerful. You deal more damage on your hits. Your moves don't change, but like your fists are blurry, and you deal more damage. You're faster too.
There's an aura around them.
Yes. And then when you can open another gate, and when you do that, essentially he goes Super Saiyan. His hair gets all spiky.
His hair spikes up.
His animation style changes from all like smoothly drawn to like jagged drawn. Like, I mean, his like whole body looks like it's made out of motion lines.
His whole body
Dragon
is Kylo
Ball
Ren's
and Dragon Ball Z
lightsaber.
were
It's all...
They were a huge inspiration for Kishimoto.
Yeah, Kishimoto being the manga creator.
Yep.
Okay. And I can tell that for sure, even just watching original Dragon Ball. Like, I watch original Dragon Ball now, and it's like, oh man, like Naruto borrowed heavily from Dragon Ball, because like Dragon Ball, like even like really early on, just really gets into this thing where it's like, this is this guy, this is his technique. This is this guy, this is his technique. And it's very much like, you know, in that style. But going back to the game, with Lee, you can also just use his special move, or you can open his chakra gates. And when you do open that last gate, it's like you're talking about, like, his health starts draining. Like, I mean, it just like starts quickly draining because it's taking such a toll on his body. And I think that's really cool, because it's like, that's not a thing that you see. You don't see that kind of stuff in fighting games a lot.
It's a totally unique mechanic.
You see that kind of, it's like it's almost like an MMO mechanic in a fighting game, because that reminds me of like a Dark Knight in Final Fantasy or something like that, where it's like you're sacrificing hit points so that you can deal more damage. And it's like,
and he does.
oh yeah, and Lee will straight
man.
fuck a dude up when that gate is open, man. But it's like, his life will drain until it gets to one hit point, and it'll stay at one hit point, and then he's just any hit's going to kill him. So I think that's really cool, and I think that is also one of the reasons that, like, I say this game is not balanced. And it's like, that's not a great thing to say about a fighting game, but at the same time, like, I feel like if you are familiar enough with the source material where it's like, well, that makes sense. It makes sense that it's not balanced because, for example,
The characters aren't balanced.
the characters in the anime aren't balanced. Like, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with the names. The blonde girl, is it Ino?
Ino, yep.
Ino.
Yeah.
She is horrible in this game. And I feel like she should be horrible when she's fighting Itachi.
Her abilities they're not conducive to a fighting game. She's a much more powerful character later on, but her abilities, they're not conducive to a fighting game at all.
Because she's mental, right?
Yeah.
She's mentally based.
Yeah.
So it's like, because of that, because they're being true to the anime, and instead of trying to make they're not taking these characters and putting them into a different system. They're taking these characters and building a system based on the characters. So it's kind of neat because it's like, I feel like all the characters in the fighting game are true to the anime, but at the same time, it's like if you go into this blind, not knowing the characters, and you don't know that she is not going to fare well against Orochimaru, the Orochimaru of time, the Snake Ninja, then you might have a bad time. You're gonna have to feel your way through it.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to try out some characters, and there are lots of them.
So many damn characters.
There are a ton of characters, but that's another one of the things that's great about
It's fun.
it.
Yeah.
And what I like about it, what I think is really neat is Guy is Rock Lee's teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Their move sets are super similar.
Yeah,
they're
very similar.
Yeah, there's just a few minute things that are different about them, but for the most part, they're almost the same, and that makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes
because,
perfect sense.
Yeah, one's the teacher, one's the student.
Exactly.
And the big difference.
You see that parallel in several of the different character combinations, I think. It's awesome. I really like it.
Can Guy open more gates than Lee?
No, and I think it's because I think when this game came out, Guy hadn't opened. I can't remember how many gates he had opened.
He can only open one, right?
Yeah, he can open. He opens a gate. Lee actually can open up. Lee can open up one more gate than Guy, which I know doesn't make sense. But as far as when the game came out, I correct me if I'm wrong. You just hadn't seen Guy open gates yet.
So I think in the course of the series, 4 characters can use that technique. Guy can open 8. Might Guy. His dad, Might Die, can open 8. I think at the end of the series, Lee can open 6, and Kakashi can open 1 or 2.
Wow, Kakashi gets to the point where he can open a gate.
I think because he's got his copy technique where he saw Guy do it, and he's like, I can do that too.
Right. Cool.
So Kakashi gets to the point where he can also copy the Rasengan. So he's one of the 5 people in the Naruto verse who can use the Rasengan.
Cool.
So yeah, Kakashi's. That's what I love watching you two fight as Guy and Kakashi because they're balanced in a really cool way because they're rivals.
We're rivals, right?
They
in the anime.
really are, yeah. They're still in the vest clan. I was joking earlier that that particular vest that Guy and Kakashi wear, there's a ton of different characters that all wear that same vest.
That's the Jonin vest.
What is it? Okay, good. I knew
rank.
there had to be some kind of rationale for that.
And that's a rank, right? Jonin's a rank.
It's everyone, once you graduate the academy, you're a Genin, then you're a Chunin. That's the Chunin exams are a big part. I think you saw those as where Orochimaru bites Sasuke, and they're all in that forest competing against each other.
Right.
And then Jonin, technically, after that is Sanin.
Jonin.
Neji was the first to get that rank.
Oh, I love Neji and Neji in this game too, man. He is
and that's
really awesome.
That's another great example of how Neji's a great example of how they take the anime and apply it to the mechanics of this game. Because when he uses his special, his technique is actually closing chakra points, right?
Uh-huh.
So when Neji
his
uses
gentle fist technique.
his gentle fist technique, when he uses his gentle fist technique in the game against an opponent, he drains chakra from that opponent's bar.
Yeah.
Right. So most of the time when you're getting hit, your chakra is actually building up.
Right.
So it's the opposite. So somebody will special you, and your chakra bar will usually jump at least a full bar, maybe half. or if you get comboed, you can watch it move up. But when Neji specials you take a moderate, like as far as the specials go, a moderate amount of damage, but it also completely drains their
you're
chakra
left
to
with
0.
no chakra.
So they don't come out of it being able to use one of the little, what do they call it? The little teleport technique that you can use, but you can only use it when your chakra is all the way
Replication
up.
technique.
Replication technique, yeah.
Can Hinata do that too?
Hinata, I don't play as Hinata very often.
I imagine
played
just a
as
shittier
Hinata
Neji.
a little bit.
She-
Hinata hits harder than Neji.
Okay.
And Hinata actually, she's not super fast, but she also does the thing where she like hits the ground and it cracks and goes at the other player, which I think is
She becomes Naruto's wife. Spoilers.
What? My wife?
Yeah.
no way, really?
Yep.
Oh man.
And she's Neji's sister, right?
Neji's cousin.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
And they're
Oh,
because they have the
I was confused.
Byakugan.
I was confused about the character names again.
Because like there are two different I guess there are three different ocular jutsus. The Sharingan that the Uchiha clan has, and then the Byakugan that the Hyuga clan has. And it goes back to like a whole...
That's where their eyes go white?
Yep.
Okay, so that's Neji.
They have like
and that's-
360 vision and can see chakra points.
You mean a
and-
360 camera, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they show it off all the time. They're just like, look at this. We can record our D&D game.
Exactly. And then technically like the Rinnegan, which is like the ultimate
Renaissance
ocular
Festival.
jutsu.
Ocular jutsu.
Yeah.
You just hear a lute strum.
Rinnegan.
And then it ties in with everything Naruto because Naruto has a fox inside of him, and that explains all the fox tales you see at a Renaissance Festival.
Perfect.
Hey, but speaking of unbalanced, I know you're probably going to get to this, but they
Probably
have
not.
like one of the two of the playable characters, which you have to unlock, are the Nine-Tails demon fox Naruto. And what is Sasuke?
Yeah,
like, what is he called?
Curse
in
seal
that-
Sasuke?
Curse seal,
Curse
yeah.
seal,
where he
yeah.
like has two giant
It is
hands that are palm
most
up, coming out of his
fucked up
back that he
thing.
uses his wings.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep, so that is... All right, let me explain to you the magic system of Naruto.
Please.
In that basically it's chakra. Everybody has chakra. But everybody's chakra is based on an element. Most people even have two. But like whatever your primary element is, like basically you're 100% user of whatever your primary element is.
Okay.
Like Sasuke's primary element, like all the Uchihas are all fire, 100%. But most people have like a secondary element that they can use like 50%. Let's just, quantify it like that. And like Sasuke's is lightning, is his secondary.
Chidori and all
Yep.
that, right? Okay. Because I know he has like essentially Yoga Flame
Yeah, his fireball
that
jutsu.
he uses as well, where he just breathes out a jet of fire.
Yeah.
Which is in the game, and it's
Yep.
amazing. And it's another one of those things where it's like you can end a combo with it. It's like with Sasuke, I can land a 30-hit combo because I can end that combo with essentially, I don't know the name of the technique, but his Yoga Flame. And it like as I use it, it drains his chakra. So as long as I have chakra to use, I can blow fire all
Yeah,
day.
it's nasty. Been at the end of that combo more than a few times.
It's a good combo. It's a good combo.
And then, because basically, if you have, but there are some people, it's rare, you can be born with two elements at 100%. And if you have that ability, that is a Kekkei Genkai. And like the first Kekkei Genkai you see is, it's at the very beginning when Kashi runs into the other Jonin ninja, that another one of the ninja, the samurai wielding from the water village.
Zabuza,
Yeah, there you go. He,
a.k.a. Batty McAss.
because he's one of the 7 ninja samurai, and then his Haku has a Kekkei Genkai.
Right.
He's 100% water and
Which one's?
Haku is the one with the mask who everyone thought was a girl, but turns out he's a boy.
Oh, okay.
so I think he's 100% wind and water, and that's his mirror jutsu is a Kekkei Genkai, and then Kimimaro is his bone.
The bone dude.
That's a
Yeah.
Kekkei Genkai. That's why Orochimaru wants him so he can have that Kekkei Genkai.
I
Because if
gotcha.
he inherits his body, but he has a blood disease that prevents Orochimaru from doing it. But he has like earth and water, so he combines 100% earth and water to make bone.
Now, this let's go on a tangent, shall we?
Okay.
Kimimaro, he was dead. Is that right? And then brought back to life so that Orochimaru could take his body. Is that right?
Not to my. Well, no, he is later. They use a jutsu on him that like zombifies him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, but you eventually meet another Kekkei Genkai user. I don't know what element it is, but I know the elements combined that let him take energy from nature. He can absorb the chakra from everything around him, and very, very few ninja can do that. But this one clan has that ability.
They're blighters, essentially? Or?
Yeah. And Orochimaru basically steals his blood and is able to siphon that down and turns it into the curse mark. So that is what Sasuke is using. He's drawing nature energy that makes him look animalistic. That's why he has the bat wings and stuff like that.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
So,
Yeah, but Curse Seal Sasuke, we were talking about, it being balanced. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, Curse Seal Sasuke and especially the Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto they are
Beast mode.
ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy.
I mean, you watch the
Naruto
show, it makes sense,
and they are the bosses of the game,
pre-
essentially. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to unlock them. It's not like you roll in right out the bat and it's like, here's Curse Seal Sasuke, and I don't know what you call beast form Naruto, but it's essentially
demon cloak Naruto.
okay, because he is like wreathed in this
Yes.
like
Yeah.
bubbly fire that looks
the-
like the aura of a fox.
It's the nine-tailed fox's chakra bleeding out of him.
And dude, he is fucking like I don't like playing as Naruto in this game, but I love playing that version of Naruto because he's like super fast, and it's like he like on these large maps, he will like run
Yeah.
towards somebody and he'll do it on all fours like he does in the anime,
That's really
and he'll
cool.
do it like so fast. Like if you do it long enough, that he'll run and then teleport to his destination, and it's really fucking. I mean, it's like amazing. It feels so fucking good. I mean, it's like. It doesn't feel fair at all. I mean, it's just like when you're playing
Yeah.
as one of these characters, it's like, what? I'm
But
Shin Akuma.
It's your reward. Like you said, it's an unlockable character. It's your reward. I mean, you wouldn't just be like, take somebody who'd never played the game and be like, I'm going to play this guy here.
No,
mean, you might.
you be Tintin.
Right.
I'll be.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Tintin's that bad in this game. She's not like great, but like
She's
got some pretty
notoriously
cool
like
shit.
the weakest character
Wait,
in the
which-
anime.
which one's Tintin?
Yeah.
Tintin has the Leia buns, and she throws weapons and lays traps and shit on the ground.
She's the one with the fan? No, that's
that's
See, I
her
don't
name
know
starts
the
with a T.
characters that well.
She wears like the pink sleeveless tunic, and
Oh, yeah, okay. I know which one
she
is.
throws
yeah.
the axes and
She's
shit.
not that bad.
Tamari.
Tamari, thank you.
Yep. She's
Tamari's the one with the fan.
She is one of like the 4 people I think in the show who have wind
yeah,
jutsu.
she's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing her a lot.
She can play keep away with the fan, for
she can
sure.
play
And
keep
she
away.
marries Shikamaru.
Really? Yep.
Shikamaru's the shadow manipulation where he like can freeze people in place.
The not the guy who's never impressed.
Oh, God.
He's got like a little he's got like a little ponytail. He's always got his hands in his pockets.
Oh, okay.
You hate it when I play as him?
Yes. Oh my God, yeah.
And I love it's like in like
Yeah, he doesn't block.
he
I love
rarely
it. It's
blocks.
so
He always
cool.
dodges instead of blocks. So
Yeah.
it's like it's great because it's like it fits in with the anime, but at the same time it has a mechanical benefit because he's normally dodging instead of blocking. He doesn't take chip damage from a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
And yeah, chip damage is real in this game.
Oh, yeah.
because you can easily get chip damage to death.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, it pays to be on the offensive in this game.
I think
feel
so.
like. I mean, there are definitely times when you want to be defensive,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I feel like aggressive play is benefited a little bit just because you're not.
I think so. Although every character does have a counter. Like you can press like back and A, and essentially they'll go into a stance, and it's like if they're attacked while in that stance, they automatically counter.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can try to do that instead of blocking. And in the game, it's auto blocking. You don't have to press back or anything. You're auto blocking.
Yeah, that's
but
another thing I think is really kind of unique about this.
it is unique, but it's balanced by the fact that this is a 3D fighter, which I don't like 3D fighters. But the way that the auto block is balanced is if you hit the R and L triggers on the GameCube controller, like if you hit R, essentially your character sidesteps to the right. Based on the position of the other character, like that, the other character, the opponent is the pivot point, and you just sidestep. If you are behind or to the side of a character and attack them, they can't block you. So there's part of this game is shuffling around and trying to make sure that you never have your back to an opponent,
Right.
You never have your side to opponent, that you're always squared off in front of them.
Another thing that's really nice is like if a character jumps over you or teleports behind you, you can use that sidestep, and that sidestep will bring you it doesn't just make you sidestep, because if the character is all the way behind you, it will make you sort of spin around.
Right, pivot.
And yeah, you still sidestep, but you spin while you sidestep and you face the character again. So it's really good for getting out of that situation where someone teleports behind you and is about to just combo the shit out of you, so you can just hit that.
And that's my game.
Yeah.
That's how I play.
Oh, that is absolutely how you play.
That's how I
Teleporting
play.
characters are Dave's.
In Naruto, in this game for sure, teleporting characters are like for me where it is at.
Oh yeah.
And there are enough characters in this game. The roster is so big that like I can build a team because it's a 3v3 typically.
Oh yeah.
I can build a
gotten into the modes.
Right. I can build a 3-person team of teleporters. I mean, Sasuke can teleport, and his teleports are the fucking best. Because he essentially...
Or the worst, if you're fighting Dave while he's playing Sasuke, they are the worst.
Well, what's fun is like this game is what taught me how to bait. Because like Sasuke's teleport, you can essentially set it up so like the way it works is you can do a move where essentially he does nothing unless he's attacked, and his counter is to teleport behind the character, and then you can just fucking unleash a combo. Mm-hmm. So this game is what taught me in 2005 to like just wait until somebody fucks up and then take advantage of that fuck up as much as you can. And I love this game. It's not a very technical game either. To me, it feels like a brawler. It feels like a fighting game meets a brawler. Like it's got the...
I can see that.
It has the mechanics of a fighting game, but it has the heart of a brawler.
Well, that's where being aggressive, I think helps. And I think the sidestep mechanic makes it super unique. I haven't run into many. Again, I have not played a lot of modern fighters. I've played pretty old fighters.
Yeah.
And, I think Tekken 4 might be the most recent Tekken game that I played. I played a lot of the older ones. So I think that's a really unique thing to me. I don't know. Is it? I mean, I haven't played a lot of
3D fighters. So I honestly don't know. Me personally, I haven't played any other fighting game like Naruto that has that sidestep mechanic in it. Yeah. But that's not to say they don't exist.
Well, and because it's cel shaded, it still kind of has this 2D feel to it, even though it is absolutely 3-dimensional. And especially when you do like the 2-player co-ops, shit can get really crazy because the camera has to pull out because you've got
4 people fighting on the screen at once.
Exactly. Yeah. So you've got, your 2 CPUs characters and your 2 players. And if they separate, the camera has to pan out wider. So, you really get a feel for
like it does in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
When you've got people at separate points of the map, the camera zooms out. That's kind of how this works in this game, too.
And that's the other thing, the modes, man. I love it that it has so many different modes. Like we played 2-player or co-op arcade.
Yeah, there's a co-op version.
The co-op
there's
survival.
1v1. Yeah, there's a survival mode that's really cool.
Oh man,
where it's like it's just
fun.
You do as many battles as you can, and at the end of each battle, you regain just a portion of your life bar. Yeah. So eventually, it gets harder and harder.
10%.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, you can have a really good match though, where you barely get hit, and you're like, okay, well, cool, and you gain 10% on that, and you're like, all right, man, I'm back in it,
Yeah.
And then you can get hurt in the next match.
It sucks. Lee is one of my favorite characters in this game, and because I love playing in a style where it's like, especially no offense, John, I love opening that second gate because when I open that gate, I hear the grip on your controller tighten. Because you are just like, your whole body puckers.
No, he can read me like a book when I'm playing this fucking game. I'm not kidding. He's not wrong.
And it's fun. I love playing this game.
He knows when I'm about to special.
I love watching you guys play this game.
He knows when I'm about to special.
I know because you get really still. I know. It's like I know when you're going to special because I was like, I see your chakra bar is full, and then all of a sudden John stops pressing anything on the controller. I'm like, he's about to special, and I sidestep. But that's what I love about fighting games. It's like, and you don't get that experience online. You fucking do not get that experience online. Like, to me, a lot of the fun of a fighting game is playing with a person IRL, because there are a lot of fucking mind games at play.
You're playing the person.
It's like poker. Exactly. You are playing the person. It's like, and if you can pick up on tells, it's like, all right, there's a good chance that he's going to do this, or I know this person doesn't block particularly well against this. And there's like, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of like fun little.
Can't block love.
Fun, yeah. I mean, if you can't.
Have you won the Street Fighter tournament yet?
We're waiting on you and Kyle to fight so we can move on with the
losers bracket?
The losers bracket.
The winners bracket, is that done?
No, because the losers bracket needs to get to a point where I have an opponent to fight in the finals.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No one's really worried about it. No one's really worried about it.
It's like, because Kyle asked me for like 4 weeks and then stopped asking me because I'm like, oh no, I can do it, and I'd forget, or like I'd be like, he's only available like when I'm like busy at night.
Sure. Can I be real with you? I don't think anybody gives a shit.
I don't think anybody.
No, I don't think anybody gives a shit. I think that tournament could just fucking die and no one would really fucking care.
You deserve that crown, though.
I mean, I don't know if I deserve it. We'll find out. If we get to if we have a final match, we'll see if I deserve it or not. Because there are some really good fighters who are in the consolation bracket right now. Some very good fighters.
Yeah.
So, but it's not this playing online isn't the same. So.
Oh, I know he's fucking good. John's looking at me like this motherfucker. I was like, I know.
I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
The best person I know.
Kyle from Zombies Ate My Neighbors fame. He can give me a run for my money for sure.
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
I mean,
we haven't seen Kyle in like a year though.
that is true.
Oh, John, do you watch The Big Bang Theory?
I have seen
Bazoingo.
I've seen probably 20 episodes.
You might be Leonard and Penny.
They are spread way out.
Yeah.
Leonard and Penny.
Leonard and Penny in The Big Bang Theory.
Who are they?
Leonard he was in Roseanne.
Okay.
Yeah,
so he's David.
He was David
Johnny
in Roseanne.
Galecki.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then his girlfriend.
The girl across
Penny's
the hall.
the main female lead in the show.
Oh, played by Haley.
Yeah, Haley Cuoco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo. That'd get me watching The Big Bang Theory again.
You know what?
Watching it? Do you not like it?
No, I like it fine. I've seen most of it.
Is it still going? Is it a show that is still
it's like the high,
on?
like all that cast, like the highest paid cast in TV
shit.
right
So they're
now.
like the modern day Friends. Is that what's
Yep.
up? Like they're making that
They've
kind
taken
of money?
over for 2.5 Men.
Real talk though, who's better, Sheldon or Baby Sheldon?
I haven't seen
Sheldon Jr.
I haven't seen Young Sheldon yet.
What are you talking about?
There's a spinoff where it's him as a kid.
Oh no.
It's like it's fine. It's like Minions, I hear.
Well, and then Jackie plays Sheldon's mom.
Yeah, there's
Jackie
a lot
from
of
Roseanne?
Roseanne because
Yeah.
and what's her face?
Tom
Darlene. I was
Oh, she plays another scientist. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
she's on several episodes.
Yep, she dates Johnny Galecki's character. She dates Leonard. Yeah,
She dates
Really?
Leonard.
yeah. For like, she's like
Darlene and David back together again.
They like
on the material plane,
they hook up and she hates him.
Yeah.
just like in Roseanne.
Yeah, not wrong.
Is Big Bang Theory Roseanne too? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's got Aunt Jackie.
Do you love Roseanne? Try watching The Big Bang Theory. It's impresario Tony Evans' favorite show.
Do you like Roseanne? Do you love nerdy jokes that your mom will also get? You'll love Roseanne too.
That's no joke because I know some older people where I work and they're like, "That's a really good joke." It's like, yeah, it is.
Anytime,
You're right.
anytime I tell somebody who's over the age of 50 that I'm going to Dragon Con in Atlanta, they're like, "Oh, is that like Big Bang Theory?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, it is. I'll see you next week.
Because Tony Evans always just gives the best reviews of it. He's like,
Is that right?
the science makes it good.
Yeah?
The science is perfect, and I know it, and it makes me feel smart when I watch
And
it.
I know, but yeah.
What? Speak your mind. This is a safe space, John.
Yeah, totally.
It's not like strangers on the internet listen to this. I mean, unless you're a Patreon donor, then you're our best friend.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I feel like a total rube saying this, but like I think a lot of it is funny just because like they get really. I remember there was an episode where like Ira Flato from Science Friday on NPR was coming to the college or whatever, and they're all like really excited about it. And I was like, yeah, I would be excited if Ira Flato was coming. I would want to see him. You know?
I mean, Stephen Hawking's been on the show too. So
Oh, no shit. Yeah, Stephen Hawking was on Star Trek: The Next Generation as well.
was he an android?
No, he was himself.
All right,
He was
still an android.
He was in the holodeck. Yes. In a manner of speaking, he was himself on the holodeck. Data wanted to play poker against the finest minds humanity could offer, so he played poker with Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, and the Apple, the gravity guy.
Isaac Newton.
I'm a little drunk. Yes, Isaac
Steve
Newton.
Jobs.
Thank you. Yeah, Steve Jobs. Yeah, Steve Jobs discovered
Steve
gravity, right?
Wozniak.
Ashton Kutcher?
Yes. But
It's
yeah.
been so long ago. Yeah, that's who he accidentally pulled.
I feel like that's a major loophole, though, right? Or is everybody on the Enterprise smarter than Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton? And because it's like I feel like in any given situation, be like, what do we do? I'm fucking ask Albert Einstein. I don't know. Call him up. Call him up.
Isaac Newton. I don't know how to play poker. What you using a fireplace?
I don't know what to do against the salt vampire.
They didn't have holodecks in the original series. Just saying. I'm kidding.
Original series or GTFO for me. Next gen.
Okay. I want to.
Such a dry motherfucking show, dude.
Okay.
I need some double fist punching, dude. I need Kirk in there with his fucking gut hanging out, just punching aliens. Like that's what I fucking need. I don't need them like talking to like a god figure in the universe or anything.
Okay, I might catch some flack from if there are any really, really hardcore Star Trek nerds that
Nicole.
listen to this. Okay, yeah, Nicole might give me some
Wait,
flack.
he
for
said
this.
listens to this.
Oh, you're right.
Burn, Nicole.
JK.
She might.
JK.
She's very stealth about it.
JK.
But
love you, Nicole. JK.
Well, and Josh too. Josh is
Electric Boogaloo.
very, very into it as well. But I think you could pick up at season 3 of Next Gen and just run with it. And
Several people have told me that.
Yeah, I
Several
suggest you
people
do
have told me
because there is a fucking sea change in that show right at where season 3 sort of starts.
A lot of people have told me that.
Oh man,
In Twitch chat and everything. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of
it's-
people have, like, when I blast Next Generation, like, how far
Yeah.
did you get in? I was like, I don't know. I fell asleep every episode I watched in the first season. Every one. It's just like, I don't know if they're going to stop
Yeah.
talking or I don't, it just,
I want to take this. I gotta use this platform though. Fucking Discovery is amazing. Fucking watch it.
The channel?
You're the
Shit.
only person I've heard say that.
Oh no.
I've heard everyone else say that they like the Orville more than they like.
I've heard
Discovery.
I've heard people
Now
say good
I have
things about
not
Orville.
watched the Orville, but I feel like Discovery, man, they got basically the most critically acclaimed original Star Trek movies were Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, both of which were done by Nick Meyer. They got Nick Meyer, and they took Alex Kurtzman and some of the Abrams crew that did the reboots of the new movies. So it's this really nice amalgamation of like new school Star Trek look, and it's visually stunning. It's beautiful, but it's got the same kind of. It's got good story, good feel.
Does it take
you know,
place
like-
after the events of?
It takes place.
Is Deep Space Nine the latest chronologically besides
chronologically Voyager? Would
Voyager,
be,
okay.
The oldest. Or
The Discovery
newest.
after is
No,
after Voyager.
Discovery is between
Like original
Enterprise.
series and-
I don't know if you remember that short-lived. It was a 3-season Star Trek show. Scott Bakula was the captain.
Okay.
It was okay.
I think you mean Scott Dracula.
Dracula, yes.
I think you mean Scott Baio or Dracula. There's no such thing as Scott Bakula.
Scott Dracula,
Dracula is
Scott
Scott
Dracula was in
Bayonnaise.
Castlevania, right? He was.
Yes.
No, it's in between Enterprise and the original series on the timeline, as
Okay.
far as where it falls. But here's the thing: I'm not like 100% sure. Ian Wizened Sage Ian.
Yeah,
has a really
I know that
good-
guy.
Yeah, he has a really good. I don't know if it's a theory or if it's like accepted, but that it's on the Abrams timeline.
I've heard that theory before too.
And I think he's probably right.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Money.
long thing I can get into.
Yeah, tie-ins.
About the Klingons too. And like this was something that I remember him mentioning way before Discovery.
Yeah.
Too. And it like when you watch Discovery, you're like, oh, that makes sense. But I won't get into all that because it's pretty fucking. It's a rabbit hole.
Who is your
Okay.
favorite Star Trek character of all time?
Oh, you can't ask.
Who
me
is it
that.
of all time?
You can't ask me that.
You don't know? You don't have a favorite?
Dude,
who do you love?
Who did you jerk it to?
Well, Dr. Crusher.
Wesley Crusher?
Gates McFadden.
That's Baby Crusher. That's Crusher Jr.
Dr. Crusher. Yeah. For real?
Okay. So real. I have a very real question for you, Dr. Crusher. How many chakra gates can she open?
As many as she wants. I don't know.
Is she a chakra gaper?
I hope so.
Wasn't Christy Alley on there?
She was in Star Trek 2. She was Lieutenant Savick.
She was
in
Becky.
Star Trek 2. Yeah, well, it's funny because there's a second Savick because Kirstie Alley got on Cheers,
Right.
and didn't want to come back for Star Trek 3, but the character Savick was still in Star Trek 3, so there's a Savick 2. Like Kirstie Alley was
Okay.
Savick 1.
I like the theory that ties them all together, and she's actually just permanently away team. Like that's
Maybe
right.
that's-
She
yeah.
comes in to Cheers just to I guess like there's something up with like Woody, and like they know it on the Enterprise. Or like this has to be. There's no way a man this stupid could survive. So we need to send somebody down to investigate. I mean, look. Obviously, Coach didn't make it, so how the fuck is Woody making
That's
it?
true. That's true. Okay, I get behind that.
Yeah, you would.
The red hair and fair skin.
Yeah,
That
man,
adds up for
she's-
John Turley. That
Yeah,
adds up.
that's- Yeah, she was. Yeah.
She's boner.
I'm pretty excited just seeing pictures of her on my phone right now.
Boner. She'd open the ninth gate, the
urethral gate. The no gate. It sounds like a time gate and Chrono Trigger opening.
No, I think so far there's 3, maybe 4 episodes of Discovery. So
I'm putting my time
hasn't-
key.
It hasn't been on long.
Keep
so
hitting it, Bannon.
It's easy to get invested in. You don't have 7 seasons to go back and watch. You can get into this one pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, just want to say that. Back to Naruto.
Yeah.
You guys
Y'all
have
wanna
any
go back
achievements
to
for Naruto?
Are you ready to wrap it up? Do we have any more? I mean,
I'm
we're
trying
done.
to think.
Are we done?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, it's got a lot of fucking characters. They're really
Lots
fucking good.
of-
It
yeah.
ties into the anime in really, really awesome ways.
If you like the anime and you like brawlers or fighting games,
Yeah, either
then
one.
I think this is worth checking out for
Yeah.
sure. I know the third, like I said, hopefully I said this earlier. The third game, the first, second, and third game in this series were released in North America, so check those out. They came out in America as the what?
Something
You say Clash of the
Revolution?
Ninja?
Or I thought there was one that was
Clash of the Ninja, and I don't know if those are available. I don't know if those are available on Steam or what. I know there's like a
I feel like I've seen them on Steam.
load of Naruto games on Steam.
Yeah.
And I hear that most of them are not good.
Yeah.
So I don't know, John. You and I might be in the minority. We might be the only fuckers in the world who think
don't
these
see how.
fighting games
I think
are good.
You've got a pretty good fucking handle on fighting games, and I'm okay with them.
This is different, and that's what I like about it.
Right.
I feel like
It
it
is
has the
different, but
spirit of a
it's-
brawler with the mechanics of a fighter.
Yeah,
It's a cool blend. It's
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. It is a great game. If you can find a way to fucking emulate this game and play it, do it. If you like them, you'll love it.
that you and I
Well,
played
I think
this
you will.
like. I mean, this.
Oh, God.
This
Yeah.
this definitely affected our performance at the local newspaper when we worked there together. I mean, like because we had to be there fucking.
Sorry.
You're fine. We had to wake up there early in the morning to get to that job.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were many nights where it was like
Oh, yeah. Entire bottles of Malibu rum would
Yeah.
be drank while this game was being played.
because we're men.
Yeah, because that's so
speaking of
manly.
Drink coconut rum and play anime fighting
we
games
drank-
until the wee hours.
We drank
You like to
Zima.
fuck bitches, man? I love to fuck bitches.
Wolf back.
Yeah, we drank our Zima and our Malibu and played fucking video games.
Speaking of consuming entire bottles of alcohol, Manpog 2.0 will be out this week.
Oh man,
for
I
everyone
can't
to
wait.
listen to. So yeah, during the course of recording, Melissa and Nikki do consume my entire body. Why do I keep saying
Keep going.
that?
You got body on the mind.
They consume each other's
She
body.
walked in
It's
and
a
you
bore.
went to body
It's like body.
immediately.
It's a Vor bonus episode.
I had an entire bottle of the pre-mixed LIT, and they together killed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that will
Wow.
tell you how amazing this episode is. I listened to every bit of it because they both did not remember what they said, and I was like, okay, I'll
you had to
listen
clear
to
that
it
up.
and take anything out that I think is too bad. I took nothing out. So
So they were well behaved.
no,
No,
but
okay.
nothing that was like, oh man, okay.
It's Patreon.
Worth $1 to listen to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Patreon.com/TADPOG.
as that liquor just tears them apart every minute deeper into the episode for the last 15 minutes
Yeah.
are genius.
God, I bet this hilarity ensues.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
That'll probably be up Friday, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to publish it too close to our regular Wednesday episode. You know what I mean? Because like I thought about putting it up today. We're recording on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, man. Because then it's like, let's hit all our best listeners, our favorite best friend Patreon donors with a 4.5 hour episode followed by who God knows maybe a 3 hour Naruto episode.
It edited down to 3.5.
Oh, that's okay.
So
oh, that's good. That makes
yeah, unedited it was 4.5.
Wow.
Yep.
Nikki got home very sick. Very sick.
Yeah.
Very sick. That was a rough Sunday for everybody in the house because I streamed that night until like probably 3 in the morning.
Yeah, because she got, I think I picked her up. We got here at like 8, and I ended up taking her home at like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's rare that I send my wife a text message. My wife that says,
Bye-bye.
"Are you okay?" I'm not saying you got to be home. I just want to make sure you're fucking okay.
You're
'Cause
not-
it's we've been
Did
out
they
of
do-
communication.
did they do something to
Right.
you?
We've been out of communication for a while.
we haven't not talked this long since we started dating. What's wrong?
Anything else do you think that we need to talk about that we could use to maybe sell this game?
I mean, I got nothing else.
All right.
I've only the highest praise.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good fucking game.
I like
it
it. I
is.
like it a lot.
Yeah, it
I
is.
really do. I like it a lot. This is definitely on like if I have a nebulous list of favorite games of all time, this game is on here, and I think it's a combination of playing the game when the anime was current, playing the game with you, John, regularly, and then like cuz like I can't help but play this game like I can't play this game and not think about you when I play it because it's like
Yeah.
you and I played this game like fucking
lot,
regularly
And-
every day essentially
and
for
here's the thing,
a long time.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, I feel like picking it up 12 years later, some of the if it was just purely nostalgia glasses, some of that shit would have worn off. I had just as much fun playing this game like a few hours ago as I did back
Yeah.
then.
And we beat our old co-op score.
Yeah,
Just
12 fucking years later, we beat our co-op score that we
survival
had
score.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
I mean,
it's
yeah,
fucking good.
we did
man.
good.
It's-
We're
Well,
awesome.
I'm
yeah,
glad
we're
because-
badass.
Yeah, right up here.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys lived together and played this
Orochimaru,
game.
by the way.
Damn
That's my
right.
guy. I was fucking shit up. Actually, we did it. I was Neji. when we.
We didn't do it as our mains.
No, we didn't.
I think we should change our mains.
We're badass.
Because, I mean, I fucking love Naruto, and it's because you guys lived together and played this game, and we did your game over at your apartment, Dave.
Yeah.
That, like, I would stay there all weekend. We would watch Naruto, play this game,
Eat Oreos and drink sweet tea.
That's why Nikki. When I got home, Nikki was like, "Oh yeah, I meant to get some Oreos. I knew you guys were doing."
Oh, did she
Naruto."
say that
Yeah,
today?
She said that today.
Damn it. That was such a meme within our circle of friends where it's like Oreo and
Oreos. Yeah.
Eat Oreos and sweet tea until, like, your mouth felt terrible.
Just like furry.
Yeah.
Like, furry. Like, yeah. You know, like when you see, like, is it called cilia inside, like intestines and stuff that, like, the hair, like, the cells? That's what it felt like was in my mouth. Just like on my teeth. It's just like this cilia.
Yeah. Film.
I love you guys.
we love you.
I do have an achievement. I would have more, but I did not. Like I said, I didn't come into this prepared. I just kind of.
I don't have any
I just kind of wanted to come in here and drink a little bit and have fun, and I had fun. So I've got one achievement, and that is: Sand people always ride single file to hide their numbers. And in order to unlock Sand People always ride single file to hide their numbers, you have to create a 3-man team with the 3 children from the Sand Village, which is Gara, Blonde Girl, and Puppet Dude.
Yeah.
Gara,
yeah.
Tamari, and Konkoro.
There we go. Because they're all playable.
Fuck that puppet dude. By the way, Gara is another character that's kind of fucking OP.
Gara's OP in the series.
A bad
man.
motherfucker. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In the anime, Gara and Rock Lee versus Kimimaro is fucking amazing.
Yeah. That's around where I stopped watching, I think, after that arc.
I remember
After
watching
you watch
that,
that is
was
the end of
amazing.
season 10 of Naruto, where it's Naruto and Sasuke in their cloak and curse seal forms. And that's basically all you need to see of Naruto. I think there are 20 seasons.
Everything
the
past
first
that
10,
is
and then the
filler.
very last. Yeah, it's 9 and 9/10 filler, and then like the last episode of Naruto to set up Shippuden. That's all you need. That's all you need, and you can start Shippuden.
So I will rest easy knowing that I've seen most of the good shit.
Yeah, the rest of like season 9, you'll just see like Sasuke train with Orochimaru a little bit here and there. That's like all that's canon.
What's the filler like? I mean, is it like it's
Random villages that have problems that Naruto solves that are never mentioned again. Random hard-headed assholes who meet Naruto and then like he teaches them a lesson and they're nice, and it's just bullshit filler.
It's all wrapped up. It's like a problem that's wrapped up by the end of the show.
Yep.
The only thing this game is missing is a ramen noodle eating mini game. Where you try to eat the noodles without breaking. Like you just need a constant stream of noodles.
Ichiraku ramen game.
You're right, though. That is the only thing that could make it better, I think.
And then in the third one, which we played a lot, sexy ninjutsu is a technique, but it's replaced by the Rasengan in Naruto 4.
Wow.
Because I guess he learns that technique in between those
I
seasons.
forgot.
He
all
does
about
use that jutsu on the final boss of Shippuden
Yes.
because he does. It's
He
like
takes it to the next level, though.
It's reverse harem jutsu.
Fucks the boss for years. Lives with him.
Tsukuyomi, and then just fucks her for years. No, it's a woman, and he does like shadow clone jutsu for a ton of sexy men, and it distracts her for a second, lets him like Sakura pound the shit out of her.
I like to see Sakura getting in there.
Sakura, I mean, she loses her. She's not good for a long time, but she's the mortal of like a squad with like essentially 2 other gods toward the end of Shippuden.
Yeah.
So-
She's the Krillin.
She's the Krillin, but she's still like where Krillin is the strongest human on Earth. Like Sakura is still one of the best ninja of all time, but she's fucking Superman and fucking.
She doesn't have an
Martian
animal spirit
Manhunter.
inside of her. Yeah. She's
A
Lois
legendary
Lane.
ocular jutsu or a chakra monster sealed inside of her. But I've got one achievement.
Go. What you got?
Because they won't matter anymore, and you beat the game as the 4 sound ninja.
Oh, do they
Or
not
the
come
3
up
sound
like
ninja.
ever again?
No, not the Sound Village. No, nothing, never again. It's like Orochimaru created it just for like the tuning exams, and he's like, "Oh, that fucked up. Fuck these people. I'm out."
John, do you have any achievements?
Nah, man. I didn't.
You want to
think-
workshop one?
No, I'm not.
You don't?
I'm not in
Snake-
any way
Snake Charmer,
on
maybe?
point enough. Just play as Orochimaru.
Maybe you put together a team with Orochimaru and one of the sound ninjas, the one that plays the flute.
Oh, yeah.
There's Anko in Anko's in this game.
She's in this game as well.
She's Orochimaru's protege.
Which makes sense because she has
Yes,
a lot of the
yeah.
same moves
Yeah,
where like her arm
moveset
turns
is
into
very
3
similar.
snakes. and
she
shit.
has a
not-
curse seal and everything like that.
It
in
doesn't
the
do
series.
as much damage. It's not as many snakes when she does it. But yeah, and then her moveset is fairly similar to
Yeah.
Orochimaru's.
She's one of my
I
favorites.
can do okay with her. I can do pretty good as Orochimaru.
She's one of my favorites because she wears a mesh top with no bra.
Yeah.
And correspondent Laura cosplayed as her when you're at Dragon Con.
Really? Was she brave? How'd she do that?
Yeah.
A jacket. She
Yeah.
had the whole suit, but she wore that jacket.
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
must have had a, yeah.
I don't blame her. That'll be my Dragon Con costume next year when I go to the Bazinga Con. Tyler, I've got a few questions for you. I've had a lot of fun today.
How many questions do you have for me?
I got a bunch. I got a bunch of questions.
If it's more than 3, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
It's more than 3. Would
Okay,
you like to pee?
Oh, this beer and Sprite. Okay, go
I'm
pee.
gonna get a beer.
All right. Oh, okay. We're taking a break.
Sorry.
And we're back.
All right. I feel better.
Me too. I was able to clean up the beer that I spilled at the very beginning of the podcast. I feel much better about it now. I have a few questions for you, Tyler. I've had a lot of fun today talking about Naruto. I'm glad that you're here because you are a Naruto expert. Like out of everybody I know, you know the most about Naruto. And John, of course, I'm glad that you're here because we share.
You know the most about guns.
You know the most about guns. And we all know gunjutsu is a real thing in the third Naruto series.
I've seen John just do gun katas in the yard for hours.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like, what's his face from Equilibrium?
Oh God, I have not seen that. Every time I hear gun kata, I think of Final Fantasy X-2.
Okay. Let me sum it up like this. Equilibrium is a really good movie with a really bad soundtrack. It's like, man, if you can separate that movie from the soundtrack, it's great.
All Beach Boys, right?
Yes. Yeah, totally. It's actually like this just shitty electronic stuff.
Hey, I like shitty electronic stuff.
No. It's shitty electronic.
I like shitty electronic
What you
stuff.
like is good electronic stuff. I've heard that stuff. This is not that stuff.
Is it essentially Gene from Bob's Burgers just like
it was
playing a fart song?
It was Batman. What's his fucking name? Christian Bale. It was like It was like
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Right? It was like the movie that got Christian Bale like on the fucking scene, and Sean Bean is in it.
Interesting.
Sean Bond? Scene Bean?
Scene Bean. Yeah.
So was this before American Psycho then? This is an old movie?
Oh man, it's right there.
Okay.
I mean,
all right,
it's
around the
in
same
that
time.
frame
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if it's before or after. Probably just after.
Okay.
If I had to guess, but
I mean, who knows when they were produced and all that, though.
yeah. But anyway, you had some questions.
Yeah, I do. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would it be?
I would give it the smoky chin strap beard of Sarutobi Asuma.
Who is that person?
He's the ninja who's always smoking. And he's dating the ninja that's looks just he's wrapped in toilet paper and has red eyes.
I am not familiar with this this ninja.
I don't know this ninja.
They're both teachers. Like Asuma is Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji's sensei, and then Kurenai is I forget. She's somebody else's. She's another group's sensei. So she's like the only genjutsu user out of the sensei class.
Okay.
But Asuma is the Hokage's son.
Okay.
So the old Hokage.
All right.
Sarutobi.
The monkey.
first
The
name.
monkey.
Yep. The guy who summons
Right,
the monkey god.
okay.
Yep.
And when he summons the monkey god, it looks like the monkey belongs in a hair metal band. Kind of. It's
Yeah.
wearing like a leopard leopard shirt. Leopard. I don't know. It's bizarre. But okay.
He's pretty badass. Actually, I really like. He's the one who teaches Naruto to use the wind style in Shippuden.
The that Hokage.
The
son of the Hokage.
Asuma. Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
The Hokage is in the game, and he has a really sweet double jump. Just thought I'd throw
Right
that
on.
in there. Some of the characters have double jumps, others don't. Mm-hmm. So I think that's also a nice kind of layer to the game. Like the characters really play differently. And I think
His fight against Orochimaru in the first series is so fucking
with
good.
the Death God and all that.
It's like it's your first glimpse into this is where the series is going.
Yeah.
So
that's really cool.
It's a good
I
fight.
remember that for sure.
Yeah, Orochimaru summoning the other Hokages and shoving those kunai into their heads for his necromancy jutsu and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Very,
it's good
very
shit.
cool. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would they be, and why are they the ones that medic ninja wears that I can't remember his name?
Oh shit!
He is in the game. That medic
He
ninja
is.
is in the game, and he is kind of crappy.
Yeah.
He's not terrible.
But
you did pretty well with him.
The only thing
actually.
that's good about him is his fucking special. Like that. Other than that, because other than that, I think he's garbage.
You said his name earlier. You knew his name.
Because I looked it up on the internet. That's gone now.
I'd have to give it I'd have to get eyeballs.
Eyeballs?
And I give it the Rinnegan, which is the most powerful of the ocular jutsus.
Okay.
3.
Cool.
Is that the?
That's sure. That's the Rinnegan is purple and it's circular.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see
that
it until
Like a spiral
the-
kind of deal?
More like just
Rings?
Rings, yeah. It's a pure purple eye, and then just ring after ring after ring. The first time you see it is when you see all the members of the Akatsuki. Like, you only know like 2 of them at this point. You see them walk into like a cave to talk to the other members of the Akatsuki, and they look like they're silhouettes, but like staticky TV because they're using like this communication jutsu. And the leader you see out of his frame, you just see those 2, the Renegon eyes. So for a while, it's just like, what the fuck does the leader of the Akatsuki have?
Cool.
So, yeah, and Shippuden is so fucking good. Like, Melissa was asking me the other day, like, what are your favorite TV shows? And it's like, immediately 2 I always kick out when someone asks me that are Malcolm in the Middle and Naruto Shippuden.
That's pretty good.
I'm waiting for the mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be waiting a while.
You're not the boss of me now. A Naruto story.
I saw on Reddit that Frankie Muniz does not remember like hardly anything of Malcolm in the Middle, of the whole like recording process.
Really? Why's that?
He's had so many concussions and like mini strokes that it's like,
Wow.
Holy shit.
it's
What's
severely affected his early memory.
Yikes.
why?
So when people tell him about it, he's like, oh yeah, I guess I remember doing
Does
that.
he have like a
Why does he
clotting
have
disorder
that?
or something?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
is
not,
there
I looked
something-
into it, like, I don't really know why. Like, I know he was like a race car driver, so I don't know if he took a lot of head injuries, like doing that, or
That's really
I
weird.
don't know.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I want to know how much this game is on Amazon. If you were to buy this game used on Amazon, how much do you think you'd pay for it?
$49.99
$49.99. John, you're here. You can play.
to import it off Amazon.
Like the actual GameCube.
The actual GameCube
Import.
The actual GameCube import on the North American Amazon store.
Can you tell us how much you paid for it in 2004?
I can't. I don't remember
Okay.
it. I mean, I could log into PlayAsia and see if it's still on there. But I mean, it was like the cost of a GameCube game plus plus
so it
like
wasn't bad then.
$12 more. So I don't know. Probably like $72
Okay. On Amazon used.
on Amazon used.
I think $62.
All right, we're going $49.99 and $62 even. This game is on Amazon in the U.S. store. Actual retail value of Naruto Gecko Mike Tyson Ninja 4 is $24.99.
That is
man.
a fucking steal.
You can pick this game up for $25 on
Get
Amazon.
Somebody buy that shit. Get the freeloader. You'll love it. Holy shit!
I think it's
That's
called-
a really fucking good deal.
Let me make sure it might actually be called Freebooter. It's either Freeloader
It was
or Freebooter.
freeloader.
I can't. It's
I remember
Freeloader.
it because
Okay,
I remember
cool.
thinking, "Oh, they're clever."
I got you.
Freeloader, nice.
But yes, if you do pick it up, you will totally need to get some way to
Yeah.
bypass the region protection. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I have 10 questions for you.
Is it a ninja or samurai quiz?
I'm going to keep that on the back burner. We can also take that if you would like, because I do still have that from our
That'll be our
Samurai
quiz on
Showdown
Lana.
episode.
Oh god, let it be like some kind of crazy hard ass Naruto quiz.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Do you want a hard one or you want an easy one?
Oh, will you also answer questions, Melissa?
You can all
No.
all participate. John,
Oh, I'm not
John's
gonna.
in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do much. No.
It doesn't matter because I only have one quiz. I just
Okay.
wanted to see. I just wanted to see what you would
See how
select.
brave are we?
That's wow.
All right, here we go. I like to call this one Naruto quiz.
I like it.
Consider this your Junin test.
Jonin?
Jonin. How did I forget that?
Joni.
Question number 1. I do want to go ahead and just let you know these are fucking hard. Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any
Number
of
1. You can participate together. Number 1.
them. Gonna be no help.
What is the name of Naruto's team leader?
Kakashi.
Full name, please.
Kakashi Hatake.
All right. Got it. Number 2. Multiple choice. What was Naruto's original occupation? A. Pizza delivery. B. Chef. C. Cop. D. MMA fighter.
I guess a pizza delivery?
wasn't it? I think it was pizza.
Final answer?
Sure.
Chef. Chef.
Really?
Number 3. How many copies has the Naruto manga sold outside Japan, making it the 3rd most popular manga in the world?
4.
It can be in the ballpark. So if you want to do if you want to try to do a real answer, you can.
20 million.
20 million?
Nish.
John, what did you think?
No, that's
I'm
dumb,
going
not 20.
with that. Well,
Well-
it would be more than that, probably, right?
I don't know. It's super hard to say. $1 million. Fuck it.
220 million
Holy,
copies.
Wow. Wow.
fuck!
All damn near 250 million copies. That's
Holy
crazy.
Shit.
Number 4. What was Kishimoto uncomfortable writing about? This is multiple choice. A. Violence. B. Confrontation. C. Drama. Or D. Romance.
Probably romance.
Romance?
Yeah, I would think.
I remember a whole lot of romance going on, like on screen.
Yeah.
Romance?
Yeah, romance.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct answer. Very well. Very, very well. Number 5. Whenever this happens to the Akatsuki, someone dies. What is it?
Who are the Akatsuki?
The Akatsuki.
Oh, the Akatsuki. Okay, those are the
Whenever
cloud,
something
cloud robe guys.
Yep. Whenever something happens to them.
Whenever this happens to them, someone dies. What is it?
Something happens to them, someone dies. I know whenever they extract a tailed beast, that person dies. Whenever someone I guess sees them, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
I'd go with the extractor tail.
Extract a tailed beast.
Takes their cloak off.
Oh,
Really?
no clue.
The black cloak with the red clouds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever they
That is cool as shit, by the way. I would love to have one of those. I'd never
you
wear
could-
it.
a lot of
I
people
think
in
it'd be
Dragon Con
good.
have
I
them.
was about to
Really
say,
cool, though.
I know they exist.
I would just like hang it up somewhere.
Number 6. Which of the Kazakages has control over sand?
Gara.
Can you-
Gara of the sand. What number Kazekage is he?
I'm looking for numbers.
Is he the 4th Kazekage? I don't really remember.
Which 3?
Which 3? Is he 1, 2, or 3?
There are 3 Kazakages that have control over sand.
Well, I think the first one has control over iron sand. Besides Gara, Gara becomes the Kazekage in Naruto Shippuden, so that's
Okay.
why I'm kind of
What number is
conflicted. I'll say the first. What number is Gara?
Uh-huh.
He's the 3rd or the 4th, I think.
he? Okay.
I'm zero help on this.
John? Chime in?
Fucking, I don't know, man. 3.
third Kazekage.
3rd is one of them. 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Okay.
Because I think Gara's dad, and then the one who can control
Gara's
iron
grandpa.
sand. Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Hey, maybe.
Number 7. It's Spider-Man Elsa. Number 7. Who was the only person who went against a Kage and won? No cheap attacks. Or not using their full potential.
Sasuke. That's Shippuden as well, though.
I have...
Orochimaru.
No. I've got a name here that I'm not familiar with.
Because I know, Sasuke took on all the Kage at once in Shippuden. Orochimaru took on the Hokage, took on Sarutobi. Sarutobi fought 2 other Hokage in that same arc that were dead.
The answer that I've got is Deidara. Do you know who that is?
Okay, Deidara. Yep. He's
And it was
Akatsuki.
against Gaara.
Yep. That's true. He did take out Gaara in that fight.
Is there a difference between a Hokage
there's
and a Kage?
there's a technicality. Well, they're all different Kage. Kazekage is from the water. Hokage is from the fire.
Okay.
So
Okay. I got you. So, I don't know. We'll say you got that one right. Number 8. Who was the inspiration for Naruto's backstory?
I don't know.
John?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Mike Tyson. Number 9.
There are a lot of parallels. It's true.
What was the name of the priest who was... just kidding. It was Kishimoto himself. Number 9. What was the name of the priest who was believed to be a tanuki who shares a name with a tailed beast? John, it looks like you have the answer.
I'm trying to think of all the names of the tailed beasts.
Well, there's Christy Alley, for starters.
Yeah.
Tim Allen,
I'm gonna say it's
the woman who played Jill on Home Improvement.
Oh, I liked her. Patricia Richardson?
It's
Patricia
Patricia. Is it Richardson?
Richardson. Then Heaton's the other Patricia.
Patricia.
The famous
Oh,
Patricias.
yeah.
The famous Patricias. Not to be.
Oh, Patricia Mayonnaise.
I'm also right. Yeah, I was about to say, man, back the fuck up.
wow.
You missed the station.
You just took the, wow.
I'm sure it's the one tail. Each starts with a G, if that's his name.
Gentle G.
Gentle G. Yuki, is that his name, or is that a different tail? I can't remember.
Shukaku?
Shukaku's the front tail. Yep, you're right. Yuki's like
Well,
another
to be
one.
fair, I'm not right.
Yeah. Well, they're right. It is Shukaku.
Number 10. What card formation is also in the world of Naruto in a different form? At this point, I'm asking you questions that I don't understand.
What card formation?
What card formation?
A tetragram?
John,
I feel like whoever wrote this is like just watching episodes. Oh, that'll be a question.
you don't think I wrote this?
Nope.
How can you tell?
Because you don't know what you're asking.
And also they're in question form. That's the correct answer.
Oh, yeah.
You failed
They're not
this.
statements.
You're
You're right. I failed. All right. That's the only one that matters.
John, what do you think?
House.
The house always wins. John's correct. The house always wins. The answer for that is Inoshikacho.
Oh, that's the combination. Yeah.
I like it. He at least knows.
I know what they're talking about. That's a weird way of putting it, but
Yeah. Oh man.
Bonus. As you have discovered, I did not put this quiz together. Justine, who is a regular Twitch viewer, when she found out that we were doing this game, she loves Naruto. And she asked if she, well, I don't know how it worked out. I don't know if I asked her to do the quiz or she asked me. I can't remember. But she put this quiz together. And here's the bonus question. Thank you, Justine, for doing that, by the way. On Twitch, her name is Nick of Time. If you can guess her favorite Naruto characters, you get brownie points. You don't know anything about this person, but if you can guess her favorite Naruto characters, they are mentioned in this quiz, then you get brownie points.
Ino Shikocho, Ino Shikamaru and Choji,
Kakashi,
Sasuke.
Deidara.
Oh, okay.
Deidara?
Deidara.
Deidara? I have
remember it
no
being
idea who
said.
that character is.
He has a mouth on his hand that
Kind of like Vampire Hunter D?
Yep, it chews up like explosive clay that he molds into certain like figures that he can animate as like portable C4 bombs.
Okay.
He's pretty fucking powerful. I mean, he takes out Gaara, but at the same time, Gaara's also like defending an entire city while he's fighting.
I gotcha.
So
does he have the city domed in sand?
Yep.
That's how I figured. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I could have written this.
Wow.
yeah, because he's dropping an enormous like atomic bomb of clay into the city, and
Deidara.
Gaara covers it in time, but like then he gets caught in the blast, and Deidara
Gets punched
beats
in the
him.
stomach.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his books get slapped
That's
out of his head.
hit him in the stomach, spit flies out of his mouth, his eyes roll back. Yeah.
So there's a quiz. You did all right.
Thank you.
You did all right.
I think you did wonderful.
It was hard. That
did
was
all right.
spectacular.
That was hard in a sense of
Yeah.
terminology I was not familiar with.
We plotted against you.
Yeah.
No, we did. Because it was straight up like, I was like, yeah, just make it as hard as possible. Just make like the hardest one you can. It's like, Tyler loves Naruto. And it's like, I'll be honest, like, I didn't know how you were going to do. Because like, I'm reading the questions and like, I don't know what this even means. But it's like, there's a good chance that Tyler's going to know at least some of these. I don't know.
At least some of them.
But they seem very specific.
It's true.
So our evil plan was to start out with a very easy question.
You did.
And then just roll right into the hardest possible Naruto questions that exist on the planet. So I feel like you did really good. John, I feel like you did pretty poorly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
About as good as I would have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you would have done better.
Nope.
Nope.
I couldn't even get, I don't know Kakashi's last name.
I'm impressed that you fucking know Kakashi's
I don't know his last name.
Holy
I know
shit.
pretty much all their names.
Let's see. Let me go through
full
this.
names?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you which ones that I could have answered.
I know Lee's full name.
Rock
Lee.
What's his son's name?
Broccoli.
I don't know.
Close. Metal Lee.
Metal Lee.
Metal Lee.
Is it like
I feel like
Metal
that was-
Mario? You know, Metal Lee's kind of slow, but he doesn't float around in water. You can find all the secret areas in the
How does
underwater level.
Lunesta make your mouth taste in the morning? Metal Lee.
I could have gotten. I knew the answer to none of those. None of those. I didn't know a single fucking one of those. So, well done.
So we would have done the same then.
We would have done the same. We are equals. We are equals on the Naruto trivia battlefield.
Although, since you were singing Jonine,
Joni.
of course, we're talking about the song Jolene.
Dolly
Dolly
Parton
Parton.
quiz. Dolly Parton quiz?
I have adopted.
Yeah.
You got a Dolly Parton quiz?
I wish. No, I'm gonna plug Manpog again because one thing when I transferred phones, it kills me. Because my wife is an incredible singer. She is. She's fucking fantastic, and she will not do it for me.
Let's turn the mic on.
I had one recording of her singing Jolene for me by request.
Yes?
And I lost it in my phone transfer.
Oh, man.
The only other time that I've really got to hear her sing is at the end of Man-Pog when her and Nikki are singing Hakuna Matata, super drunk. So if you want to hear my amazing sounding wife sing Hakuna Matata, give $1 to the Patreon.
That's patreon.com/TADPOG.
I'm going to hear that. Oh, yeah.
Got anything else? Are we done here?
No, I think we're good.
No.
All right, gentlemen. It's been a good podcast. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
I like to call this podcast to the end. I don't know what they say in meetings. Let's adjourn it. Let's adjourn it.
Yeah.
Let's adjourn this bitch.
That seems like, that's exactly how they say it at city council meetings, too. Yeah.
No.
You want to call it no intro because we're super long?
No outro?
No outro?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. You know, we plug Patreon enough. You can find us on Twitch. I'm playing Yakuza 0. That's been fun.
Yep.
I'll probably be playing Donkey Kong sometime soon. Check it out, please.
Our theme song goes smooth. Let's think about drive. Look at that track. Show notes at tadpog.com. How'd you guys fun? I know. Melissa says I talk too fast. And I do
was
intentionally
fast.
on that part.
That was fast.
I'm not Micro Machines man fast, but. So how do you guys want to close this out?
Like super racist Japanese.
All right. Oh, who brought up something racist on Tadpog?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it John?
Now, just to fuck with you, John, I'm gonna do the hardest edit possible right here, and I'm gonna cut back into you laughing like that right now. The only thing on Facebook, the only comments are gonna be, "What was John laughing so hard about?"
I can get marshmallows and toast them off the heat of John's face.
Yeah, probably.
It's not racist; it's just culturally insensitive.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, when we do funny Japanese voices, it's
I was
just
going to say, I mean, it's like
just
every
culturally
time you
insensitive.
read on Wikipedia, pretty much.
I'm not trying. That's the point.
I'm kidding.
We could do it like a bad,
was a joke.
like a bad samurai dub.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I don't.
Or okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a bad '90s anime dub.
There you go.
That counts. That's Japanese.
So until next time.
How about now? Is that any better?
That sounds good.
Better. Talk again.
I'm talking. I was trying to think of the, what does he say? I'm Fraser Crane, and I'm listening. Something like that.